Like dungeons?
I like
No.
dragons, kind of. They're okay.
I love... Oh, no, I don't like dragons. I like dungeons.
Uh,
This is how we... There's the puzzle.
This-
We solved it. Welcome
This
to the
is
dungeon.
nostalgic to me somehow, the idea of shooting a thing above a dungeon door to open it.
I can't really place... Well, I guess there was the forest temple.
you know what's
in-
nostalgic to me?
I guess
Do
sort of
you
did,
want to
didn't it?
know? It
No.
paying a
What
monkey
is?
to enter a dungeon.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know
Oh
that.
yeah! Huh.
This little cinematic plays every time we go into a dungeon.
Yeah, it's
Is
got
it
that
like
one bit
in-
of Zelda music everyone's heard a million times.
Yeah.
It's introducing it till he walks into it, and it's like, that's
Mhm.
spooky.
It's pretty cool. I like
I'm
it.
kind of spooked right now, honestly.
It's dramatic.
It is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this
We
is
got a
cute.
problem, you guys.
What?
My
Oh,
battery's
what's the
running low.
problem?
What?
Oh,
I didn't even. I
no.
hardly even saw that.
It just popped up.
Is this like? Is this a scripted event?
No, it's not.
It's not a
My
script-
battery was running low. I'm pretty sure the game's gonna warn us about it, but I'm just gonna warn you. I played this entire dungeon just like freaking out, thinking that my battery was gonna die at any second.
Some pro LPing you're gonna hate.
Do you think that
That is.
Fee and Fi and Fo is gonna tell
Uh-oh.
us about?
Yeah, she literally just did.
Oh, okay. I was too busy asking to pay attention to what she was
Yes.
saying.
That's great.
I like these
Nice
spiderwebs
to
because
show
each
it off.
thread can be cut and it'll react accordingly.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
I
You
know.
cut it and you still failed though. That's the best part.
Yeah, because I missed the one that needed cutting.
Yeah.
Keys are still no trouble. Oh, here we go. I'll do this time. Yep.
Nice. Nice. Oh. Well, you know you're good enough. Yeah.
Ooh.
Can enemies get caught in the spiderweb? Like,
Nope.
could those bats have no?
That's kind of
certain enemies can interact with them, though.
like cut them down and stuff.
You'll see.
Oh. I
I'm
hope
assuming you
whenever.
mean like some kind of spider enemy.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I hope when you say you'll see, you mean like some like bokoblin walks up and like grabs it and pulls
Oh,
it
that would
and
be
like
really neat.
launches a spider off of it or something.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, it's
so
one of
cool.
these things where they put a plant thing on top of the thing, so you have to shoot it from range. That's a Zelda thing.
It
Trope,
really
if you
is.
will.
Oh, that's kind of cool. You stun it and then climb up to kill it. I like that.
Yeah. Alternatively, we could just shoot at the thing back there if we arced it right, but it's more fun to kill that thing.
Oh, is there an arc to your pellet?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably would have thought it would be more fun to try to arc it, but whatevs.
Yeah, I just kind of like killing stuff.
Hey, what
I'm
if
a
your
gamer.
shield breaks mid dungeon?
Then we don't get to use it.
You have to leave, huh?
Nah, you can beat the dungeon without shields. Shields really aren't as important in this game.
Oh, this is
Wow,
cute.
what does it do? Like,
It
what
follows. Oh, the shield?
Oh, it's those things from Mario.
Yeah,
That's I
Wasn't that
like
cute?
that. Yeah,
yeah. I think it was pretty cute too.
it was pretty cute because you
That
didn't have
is
to run
pretty
around
cute.
it. You had to wave your sword around it.
Yeah. There are more of those later, but they kind of mix it up a little
Why
bit.
did you run over those stickies?
They don't break immediately. If you roll, you shake them off.
Well, they don't do damage to you immediately, or what?
No. They explode after a few seconds, but
Oh, but they were sticky. They don't hurt you at all. Because I thought you got
Right.
hurt. Okay.
nah, not unless they pop on you.
Ah. Once you pop, the fun actually it's over at that point.
Immediately
It's
stops.
gross.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another spider web.
I gotta say, I like the aesthetic of this place. All the little mushrooms and stuff.
Yeah, I like it too.
I mean, it's pretty forest dungeon.
Ah.
You know. Oh, it's a sculpture.
The way you deal with them in this game is dependent on how you get to them. If they're swinging like that, you just hit them with a side shot and they spin around. Then you do a thrust to
Nice.
catch them.
I gotta say, I mean, yeah, like it's a cool aesthetic and stuff, and you know, it's typical forest dungeon sort of thing, but it feels more like an immersive dungeon than like Twilight Princess's first dungeon.
I really
it
like
does,
it.
yeah. Actually,
There
I
was
did
some-
kind of like Twilight Princess's first dungeon because it had the big open area that was like kind
one
of
was that?
atmospheric and cool.
Yeah, the outside
was
part.
that? I don't remember
Yeah,
the dungeon.
honestly, I'd say Twilight Princess's first dungeon was probably one of the better ones in the game.
Was
like
that the forest where you had
Yeah,
to
it was
like?
the one with the monkeys.
Yeah, Yeah, with the
Yeah.
monkeys.
I thought
we
it
had
was
to hit in
really
the butt.
tedious because of the monkeys. You had to get like 8 monkeys, and it was.
Had a nice mini boss though, where you had to fight the monkey.
Yeah, I really liked that dungeon, to be honest. Although it didn't make up for all the horrible dungeons later in Twilight Princess,
Right.
like the Temple of
I'm
Time.
lukewarm on it because my favorite dungeon is like the Yeti Mansion and also
The Yeti Mansion and Arbiter's
Arbiters.
Grounds
Yeah.
are the ones that I liked. I feel like they're made by a totally different team, almost.
I really hated Temple of Time and what's the other one?
What
The
was it
one in
like?
the sky.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. It was just straight up the Sky Temple, I think.
I don't remember the name of it.
The
But-
Alcohol Kingdom.
Yeah, Alpoco Kingdom.
That's not right at all.
No, really, like I like.
No, wait, the
this
dungeon
is-
that I hated was the Water Temple, my mistake. That place was miserable.
Yeah, it
Twilight
You
was.
had to keep
Princess.
switching stuff. But anyway,
How do we deal with these guys?
you gotta cut the web off.
Yeah, but we can't get to it from here.
Ah.
Well, you can't cut the corners of it. Can you shield
Nope.
bash him and like juggle him?
Nope, we gotta go around back.
Okay,
Oh,
that's cute.
annoying.
So we just swing on these vines, which I'm
So
kind of
they're-
terrible at, honestly.
They're like
Hold on.
literally impassable, those ones.
There's that opening to the right.
Sorta.
Could you jump in there?
Do you
over
get
to
like
the right?
do you get like an item later on that can bypass them? I bet you do.
Sorta. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Up, off
Where'd
you
he
go.
go?
Dude, does this game should have fall damage? It'd be the first Zelda to have fall damage. I mean,
On
for enemies.
Yeah. Ew, I got some blob. I got a
Ew.
blob.
That is so cute.
I know.
Put it on
That's
your
like a
head
little
and it'll eat
chew.
your brain.
No! You mean like that one hat you can get in TF2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hat's cool too because it's all physicsy.
I can't cut this for some
It's
reason.
fine. You're fine.
But
Just
it's
walk
okay.
through it. You're fine.
Yeah, just keep going.
You're just
Stay the
leaning.
course,
I don't
eh?
actually need to. I just need to go this way.
But there was an opening. You could.
I'm coming back. It's important.
Oh.
There's just something up here I need.
I was gonna say there could be like a hidden fairy in there. You gotta find all 15.
Does this game
Thankfully-
have fairies?
No, not like that.
Okay.
It still has the bottle ones, obviously,
Of
but
course, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't
Ah,
have that
not the
gimmick.
dungeon map.
There's no compass in this game. The dungeon
Weird.
map shows all
Everything?
the treasures and stuff.
Oh
too.
look, Zelda's at the end.
Yep, that shows us where we need to go because Zelda's there.
Because that's where she is. She's just there.
What do you mean you have obtained a map of this area? Like, she's like, oh, master, I've obtained a map of this area.
No,
wonder how
no,
that
we
happened.
did.
She just like as you open this, she just grabs it she's like, it's mine, give me it.
Well, she takes like
Look what I got.
she's like, master, look, I've obtained a map.
Uh,
Our intelligence network has deducted that this room up north opens up and
Link, watch me. Why aren't you watching?
nice.
Anyway, we dealt with that one pretty easily, but oh, there's the opening. We didn't actually need to go in there. We just need to.
Oh, I thought you could swing a rope at it and get in.
You
Look at
probably
that bird
could.
behind it. That's
Yeah.
it was a
Oh,
loft
look
wing.
out! We got water level puzzles.
Oh dear, is that the dungeon gimmick?
No, I'm just kidding. There's a couple switches that you hit to raise the water level, but it's a one-time thing.
Oh, like you have to.
What
You
is
have
the
to.
dungeon gimmick? I haven't seen anything particularly gimmicky about this dungeon yet.
Well, that's,
There really isn't one.
yeah, I was gonna say maybe
Oh.
it just doesn't have a gimmick.
It must have
To-
an item that you get though, and the gimmick
Yes.
based around it.
There's a very minor gimmick based on the item, but it doesn't come up. Okay, you're gonna notice the thing about this game is that a lot of the time, at least sometimes, it doesn't really follow the Zelda pattern of get item, use item to solve all the rest of the dungeon puzzles, fight boss with item. I mean, obviously this happens pretty frequently, but it's not every single dungeon.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say.
That's improvement.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, Zelda games haven't always been necessarily straight up, you know, dungeon has a gimmick, and also you get an item and solve like everything.
I
with
would
that.
say that Majora's Mask dungeons were pretty ungimmicky.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Well, that's because in Majora's Mask, the items you got were only arrows, like,
Yeah, they were all the different elemental arrows.
Oh yeah.
and you utilized them in each one, but you didn't utilize them in the same ways.
Yeah.
I really like
And-
Majora's Mask. Can we do an LP of that game?
Soon.
Yeah, one of these days.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
Sure.
About how like remember like early Ocarina of Time, like the Great Deku Tree and stuff. Like that wasn't really. I mean, what's really the gimmick of that? You know, you get a slingshot and you hit some things with
yeah.
it, but like what's the? There's no real
think
gimmick to
that.
that.
the Great Deku Tree is a really great dungeon, and it was probably a lot better than this one, just from what I've seen. That was a really phenomenal dungeon.
It was a really good.
Well, it was also the very first 3D Zelda dungeon.
Yeah, and they nailed it. But like
It had the huge, big main room that just had multiple layers, and the boss was really cool. Oh, God.
Want me to tell you the best part about the Great Deku Tree dungeon that made you feel smart and didn't even use your item?
What?
Well, there's two. It's two stages. The webs on the floor, where usually
great.
you get used to burning webs with the torches, right? And so that makes you smart, whatever. But then it's like, okay, but there's one web here on the floor. You can't just roll over it and burn it. You realize you got to jump off, and you have like all that momentum and jump through it.
I thought that was the very first web.
I think
That
it
was
was
the
last.
final web, wasn't it?
It's the final
the
web,
big
yeah.
web that you had to break through to get to the boss area.
Yeah.
Gumma was.
Because I always used momentum to get through the first web. The one in the main room, where you just go up to the very top of the room and jump off and you break
That's the one we're talking about. The first and last web.
That's the only webbed floor.
it. There are 2 webbed floors.
No,
Wait,
the
maybe
rest.
he's
No,
right.
yeah, there's 2. There's one in the
feel
main
like there
room,
is 2.
and then when you break through that under there's a room with the water in it.
Yeah.
And there's the one where you have to grab a block, push it down so you can go down, light a stick, go back up, and then roll over a web.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
but either way, you feel so damn smart whenever you like climb to the
Yes.
top and you jump off and you're like, bam.
Yeah, your point still
Man,
stands. I was
that
just
dungeon
clarifying.
scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. Like I was terrified of it.
Fun fact, I didn't actually own a copy of Ocarina of Time until I was like a teenager, because when I was a little kid, the skeletons in Hyrule Field at night scared the piss out of
they
me.
scared the hell out of me
Oh,
too.
dude,
I
this
just was
room.
terrified of
Check this out.
being there at late. This is a cool room.
I think I immediately feel like that thing that you said about the Twilight Princess dungeon, about how it had that open spot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that applies to this right now.
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say
it's,
that.
it's not as open in this one. The other one was really huge. Like it had that huge outdoor area where you could go across in the wind.
No,
and
I
it had
know. I
this
mean, it was
big-
outside, but this is still. I like this more.
This has a room within a room, and I like that because, well, you'll see how this room
It's not quite
handles
the
it.
same. Oh, it's time for mini boss.
These guys are pretty easy. It's a Stalfos.
I love Stalfos.
Depending on how he holds his sword, you have to hit him from different directions.
Yeah, well, it's
Neat.
that's the same as those little mini blends or whatever. No, they're not mini blends, but they're just moblins, I guess. What would they?
Yeah, except it's more specific directions until you do this, because you can just hit him with your shield and then
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, yeah,
That
this
is the
guy's like
puzzle
this guy's kind of like the upgraded form of those guys because they only held one
Yeah.
sword, but he holds 2, so he can block multiple directions.
Look at me cheesing this fight so bad. Oh, I won.
You
Drop a
wasted.
bomb on his corpse.
You don't have to do that in this game.
Cool.
And what's the dungeon item gonna be? I wonder.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna throw this out there. I love the item in this dungeon. I think it's really brilliant, and it stays relevant for the rest of the game.
I hope it's
It's
like
the
the
beetle.
jar. Oh, the beetle.
Beetle.
The way this works is you control it's a little like it's a remote controlled plane thing basically.
Oh,
the way it works.
That's pretty cool and unique.
Yeah, she's gonna explain it to us kind of. It can fly.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of just tilt the remote and, fly it around the same way you control the bird. So you just take it out, slap it on your arm. As soon as yeah,
Well, after you
I
cut
wanted-
grass, you're not really doing anything
and get
with it.
yeah, I had to get that heart. They're heart plants. I like those.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Do they regrow,
Yeah,
or
it's-
are they just...
Cool.
Nah, check us out.
Okay, I'm checking.
And on the front is a blade.
Yeah, so it cuts through webs.
Yep. And later, sucker.
This reminds me of something, but I can't remember what.
Oh, I thought you missed it. Nice.
It's a lot like in Wind Waker, the pears that you put on your head and you control a seagull.
The Hyoe pears, yeah.
The ones that look like they're screaming.
It's like something from a different game entirely. A game where you play as have some kind of bug power where you can,
You're
get a bug, a flitter.
makes
Oh,
me
no.
it makes me think of Panzer Dragoon. It doesn't really, but oh, did it just kind
Ow.
of bump in the skull too ineffectively?
Yeah, I messed it up.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah.
aiming high enough.
Yeah, clip.
Sometimes the controls can be a little weird,
I
but
was just about to ask if this is a slight pain to aim with as well. 'Cause
it's usually not. But sometimes if you aren't... Okay, basically, however you're tilting it when you shoot it, like, however you're turning it from left to right, I mean, like, okay, not... I guess, what's the word I'm looking for?
My
The
friend, if you would
tilt.
excuse me for a brief moment.
Go ahead.
You know,
I'm
I want to
trying
say,
to think
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. It's kind of the tilt of the Wiimote, like to the left
Yeah,
and
how
right.
you've
and maybe
twisted it,
full-
yeah.
Yeah, I
And
get
it
you.
treats that as neutral, so if you try to realign it, it gets weird. So you always want to hold it as straight as possible.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, I've pointed out before. Ooh, that kind of sucks.
That's okay. We got all our stuff.
Oh, is that all it was? Just rupees back there?
Yeah, I was just doing that to get the rupees that were back there. You can't pass those mushrooms anyway.
Right. I just figured. I thought you might have had it like a switch at the end or something.
Nah, there is one like that we're gonna go for.
Not
but,
as hard,
ooh,
hopefully.
heart piece. There's a heart piece.
Just straight up a heart piece sitting in a dungeon like that. I mean, I guess they usually have them, but
Where
still.
is it? Where's the switch to open the door?
Is that at the very top? Because that'd be cool.
Not quite, but it's close. You
Oh,
see
but I
that
was
opening
gonna
right there?
Yeah, I was gonna say I kept trying to bring this up. We've brought it up before, but I really like how you walk around with your sword in front of you,
Yes.
like all the time.
it's my fighting
Because it makes,
stance.
I was gonna say, it really makes Link look. He's got like his fighting stance, and he's like
yeah.
ready to parry anything.
Didn't anyone ever teach him not to run with scissors? Also, I love the design on the heart pieces. Look at
They're
them.
really
Aren't
cool.
they nice?
Yeah.
Heart containers look really good too. We'll see that soon.
Do you remember whenever Twilight Princess tried to make new heart containers and nobody cared? They looked ugly.
I thought they were okay. They look
Yeah.
kind of glassy.
Eh.
These look a lot better though,
Yeah.
especially the heart containers. Nothing back here except that little relic thing, the amber relic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of these doors. Oh, it's probably this one. Yes, yes. Oh, I messed it up.
Nice.
terrible.
Good job. You better cut that box.
I'm going to.
Good. Oh, there's a save point mid dungeon.
Yep.
What?
There's a red rupee in there. I know.
And you can teleport to that, right? Like, just to be
No.
clear, like, oh.
You can't teleport into dungeon ones.
Okay, that. Because they just said like all those statues you can do that with.
It's not a
that's
bird
why.
statue. If you look at it, it
It's
doesn't
not,
have
it
a bird
looked
on
like
it, so
it.
you can't teleport to it.
Oh,
See?
I thought it. Oh, I guess
Just-
it's not a bird. It's just like a pot with wings.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
It looked like a bird.
Hi, welcome
Sorry
back.
for that
Hi.
interruption.
It
No,
happens.
it's fine. You didn't actually interrupt us at all, except when you said hello. Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's
ruined
too
this
late.
whole
You
video.
have. We have to start over now.
No.
Like from the
don't be
first
silly.
video.
You guys
let's
don't
get
be
the first video. Let's go all the way. Let's go all the way back to Little King story.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh hey, look, we got another room with these things. Anyway, all you missed is a little explanation about how the beetle works.
Oh, I think I got the gist of it.
Yeah, it's easy. You just tilt it. So that was really cool, though. You just kind of swung your sword up and knocked it on its back, and then killed it.
Remember
Like
how
that.
I said that a lot of combat is sort of a puzzle in itself?
Oh,
Skulltula
dude, make
is-
it go cross-eyed.
We can't. They're not all open. We gotta do something about it.
Maybe
Surely
open
there's a
it.
way to make this work. Oh hey, what's?
What? Oh, a block that happens to be held up by a spider's web.
Yes. Don't know how it got there. Don't really care.
What-
All I know is we're
What was
using it.
that? It was like ba-da-dum bum. What happened to the ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum?
I don't know. I kind of like the new one. It's different.
I don't. I hate it.
Sometimes it's nice to try new things.
No,
Come on, it's
not.
It's been like 20 years, okay?
Yeah.
I,
Sometimes
You
things
need to
are
let
new.
go.
I can't. I just can't. I want Ocarina of Time again.
Too bad you don't get it.
If you want Ocarina of Time again, then you should have left Twilight Princess.
Heyo.
Ocarina of
So,
Time
yeah.
isn't at all like Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but Twilight Princess tried its best to recreate Ocarina of Time, so there you go.
Wasn't-
Yeah,
Wasn't
only
that
way you
cute?
become a wolf.
Yes.
Like look at a bunch of the dungeon design, like Arbiter's Grounds, where you have to go find 4 phantoms in order to take the elevator
That
down to the
is
boss
really
fight.
reminiscent of the Forest Temple. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I didn't even think about that.
that kind of applies to a couple other dungeon concepts too.
There's a lot
yeah,
of
like-
interesting stuff in this. Oh, there's another one of those spiders.
Let's kill it.
I got better things to do.
I love me
Anyway,
a
we
beetle.
can't get up there quite yet. Isn't the beetle a really neat tool? And
That is a very cool tool. Oh.
yeah. Uh-oh. But the beetle will actually, I don't want to like give too much away, but it finds a way to stay relevant. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Oh,
Ow.
dude, that's so cool. If you get caught in its web, it tries to like grab you and eat you.
Yep.
That's creepy.
These things grab you like redeads do, which means I don't like them at all.
Okay, and I also
So,
gotta
like,
say
not
the
like
fact that
wall
you can't,
masters.
the fact that you can't cut like the bottoms of trees very easily makes it like.
Yeah. If you
Those
could like
puzzles.
squat down and cut them, it would be a lot better.
No, dude, totally. Like if you could do like that crouching jab you can do in like Majora's Mask.
And yeah, the one where you just go really fast. Also, there's a
Yeah,
cool
that'd be
secret with
cool.
that. I think this is actually it's a bug and it only works in the
Ocarina of Time, and it's a yeah.
but the crouch jab actually retains the damage of your last sword attack. So if you hit with a jump attack and then spam crouch jabs, they all do the jump attack damage.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's
and they
really
hit extremely rapidly, so you can kill bosses really quickly.
Yep. Like
That
double
game's
speed.
funny. And that's
Yep,
way
and-
more than like double speed,
Yeah, pretty much.
because that jab is so fast. You can do
I
like
mean, I
3 in
also
the
mean
time
the-
you do 1 jump slash.
Yeah, that's true. And also, I mean, the jump slash is double damage, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's hilarious, but yeah.
First time I came here, I didn't realize you could cut those Deku Babas so easily with the beetle.
Oh, were you trying
So
to
I
shoot
was
him down
just-
with your thing or something? Stun
Yep.
them with your slingshot?
Did you manage it, or did you run into troubles?
Mm,
You know, if I didn't
died eventually.
if I didn't know you could cut them down, what I probably would have done
Check
was
these
like,
guys out.
that's a Hydra.
Oh, what? Oh, so it is.
But if you hit just 2 heads, it comes
They
back.
regrow. It's a Hydra, straight up.
Yeah.
That's
So you cut all the
cool.
heads, and it dies.
You have to get all the heads at once to make it.
Yeah. See what I
die.
mean about it being a
If it was a
puzzle?
real Hydra from mythological accuracy,
Now, wasn't that
it would
awesome?
Thank
grow
you, Poe
2
Weather.
heads when you
Okay.
cut one down. What?
Yes.
What? Did I go too far?
No, they're called Staldras. So
Nostalgias,
Oh.
of course they are.
got him.
Nice.
You like that
That
front
was
flip
nice.
attack?
Oh, this area
Now-
does have an outdoor place.
Now, hey, those
Sorta.
guys you just killed, is that like a moblin or a bokoblin? It's really hard
It's
to
a
tell what
bokoblin.
the equivalence is. Is it
There,
bokoblin?
there are moblins, and you will know
Okay.
them when you see
I was
them.
gonna say, because
wanna
moblins since like
know-
Twilight Princess have been really beefy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I guess
Something
before
that I'm
that
noticing
too,
about this dungeon in this game,
Mm-hmm.
the dungeon, everything in the dungeon seems kind of smaller and more held tight together. Like all the rooms are a bit smaller, and Link seems bigger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kinda. There are some pretty big dungeons later, though. But I do like what they've done with them for the most part. There's a lot of, like, everything kind of ties together really well now. Oh, hey, we got another one of these little segments.
Yeah.
This one's cute because, as we get going, he blows the horn. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, now you're trapped.
Uh-oh.
The music's nice in here, also.
Yeah, I like that when these guys show up, the music gets kind of jaunty.
Yeah.
Look at these wacky characters.
Can you fight them on the rope, or do you have to knock them off?
Okay, you gotta do this.
Oh, it'd be kind of cool if you could swing, like, attack. Because that's not fair if they can and you can't.
I'm not actually sure if they can. I guess they probably can, but
So
I
what the
don't
fuck
know.
are they
just
trying to
stumble
do to
into
you, then?
awkwardly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never actually tried it.
Yeah, it'd be really cool if you could pull out your sword and, like, have, like, wobbly tightrope combat.
That thing we saw just there was the boss door, if you couldn't tell by looking at it.
No, it
Yeah,
looks just like an H, the letter H. The H stands for Haas, which is the Haas door.
Oh, so what you're saying is that we gotta fight Haas.
Well, we gotta fight the Haas of the Hungeon, yeah.
Oh, the head honcho, you mean?
Yeah, that's the head honcho door.
Right, okay.
Haas door for short.
Oh, man.
Oh, you can cut ropes. Wait,
Wha- Yeah?
I missed that detail. Somehow.
It's okay. There's a lot of little stuff. Uh-oh. Almost fell off there.
You almost jumped right off.
Just a little bit of platforming left to go and we'll be done.
It's a pretty short dungeon.
There's one thing you're gonna notice that I have a problem with, and it's conserving ammo. We're
Wow.
already out of slingshot ammo, and it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
find more.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen you pick up any yet.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
You know what's another thing I don't like with this game? There's no pot smashing. Where are the pots?
There are pots somewhere. I haven't seen many in this
Haven't
dungeon though.
seen any.
Why would there be pots in a forest?
There are pots somewhere, but not here.
There's no explanation. There are just pots everywhere. That's how Zelda works.
I also got a comment, just in case you didn't really realize the streamlined swinging.
You got the key.
You got the Haas key.
Yeah. Keys in this game are these little sculptures.
And they fit in the holes to make that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a minigame to go with it?
A little one. I like it though.
But I was gonna say, the streamlined swinging mechanics, whereas in other Zelda games, you swing and then you have to come to a stop and then return yourself and then start swinging again.
Not so much in this one. It's a lot more
easy.
fluid.
Yeah, it's nice.
If there was one word I had to use to describe the way this game plays, it would be fluid. It's a very smooth playing game.
I don't want to hear about your fluids.
I know.
You're making this game sound gross.
Maybe I'll tell you about them next time though.
Yeah.